What's the meanest thing your husband has ever said to you? My parents adored him and saw potential in him. His parents really enjoyed having me around and frequently invited me to their family functions. I was the only one who ever called him Danny and even had asked if it was alright to call him that. To which he smiled and replied, "I'll always be your Danny." Danny was in a horrific car crash when I was a junior in late December. He was T-boned by a truck driver who was high on powder and had been drinking. The driver ran a red light which ended up plowing Danny into the light-changing post. The force spun his car and it easily could have nosedived into the river if it weren't for a tree that caught the edge of the front end, making the car come to a standstill. He had a shattered jaw, broken collarbone and a punctured lung. For 2 seemingly long and painstakingly days after his emergency surgery, he was in a coma and placed in the ICU. Tubes and wires were everywhere, followed by the sounds of the breathing machine and the heart monitor and whatever else so-called gizmos they had him hooked up to. The only time I left his side was to go to the bathroom. His mom allowed me to stay the entire time. He was barely recognizable as his face was 3 times the size